Welcome back to Online Marketing Tips, Tricks, and Secrets from Gill Media, the podcast by Gill Media. I'm so glad you're here for episode 15.
Yeah, always happy to dive into some marketing goodness.
Picking up where we left off last time in episode 14 about sales funnels, how to move those leads towards becoming happy customers.
Right.
Today, we're going to take that funnel and we're going to strap a rocket to it.
Ooh.
We're diving deep into marketing automation.
That's right.
Yeah, so imagine you're juggling all these email campaigns, social media posts, customer data, and website tweaks.
At the same time.
And you're trying to keep your business growing. It's a lot to handle, right?
It is, yeah.
But marketing automation, it's like having a tireless, really hyper-organized assistant who just thrives on all those tasks.
I like that.
Right, they're in their element,
Absolutely.
So for our listeners who might be new to this, let's break it down. What is marketing automation?
So at its core, it's basically leveraging software and AI, to do all the heavy lifting when it comes to repetitive marketing tasks.
Oh, wait.
So instead of, manually sending emails, scheduling posts, or following up with leads, you just set up these systems to do it for you.
So it's not just about blasting out generic messages to everyone.
No.
It's about being more strategic about who gets what and when they get it.
Yeah, that's it.
So imagine email campaigns that automatically send the perfect message to the right person.
At the ideal time.
Yeah, based on their behavior, what they're interested in.
Yes.
And then you've got those lead nurturing sequences that gently guide potential customers toward becoming those, loyal, happy buyers.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what are some concrete things this automation can do?
Oh, tons of stuff. We're talking email sequences that welcome new subscribers,
Okay.
maybe re-engage people who have kind of gone quiet, or even send personalized product recommendations based on what they've bought in the past.
I like that. And then, of course, there's social media scheduling, which ensures consistent, engaging content.
Across every platform.
All those platforms without you needing to be glued to your phone all day.
Right, it's like your content calendar posting itself.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's genius.
It is pretty clever.
But isn't there a risk of it feeling impersonal if it's all automated?
That's where, strategy comes in, and segmentation is super important.
Okay.
So you're not just blasting out the same message to everyone on your list, right?
Right. Yeah.
You're dividing your audience into groups based on their interests, maybe their demographics, their behaviors.
Okay.
And then you tailor the content so it resonates with each specific group.
Gotcha. So it's more like a personalized whisper in their ear?
Yeah, much more targeted.
Rather than a bullhorn shouting to everyone.
Oh, exactly.
And then you can also set up automated responses, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
For those frequently asked questions.
Right.
So your team can focus on the more complex issues.
Yeah, this all sounds like a huge time saver.
It is, for sure.
Speaking of time, we're all busy running businesses.
Yeah, sure.
Does this automation actually make a difference in terms of growth?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's not just about convenience.
Okay.
Studies have actually shown companies using marketing automations see something like a 77% increase in conversions.
Wow, that's a big number.
It's huge. And a 451% boost in qualified leads.
Wow, that's insane. So hold on. It's not just saving us time. It's actually bringing in more money and those ideal customers we're looking for.
Exactly. Hitting both those birds with one stone.
Perfect. And it doesn't stop there, right? Marketing automation is also great for SEO?
Oh, absolutely. It's like a secret weapon for your SEO.
Okay, so how does automation play into that whole SEO game?
Well, for starters, it helps ensure a consistent flow of high-quality SEO-optimized content.
Okay.
Think blog posts, social media updates, even the copy on your website.
Right.
That consistency is what search engines love, especially Google.
They like seeing fresh content?
They eat it up.
Okay, so it's like proving to Google, hey, we're an authority in this field.
Yeah, you're putting out valuable stuff consistently.
Exactly.
But it goes deeper than just posting. Marketing automation helps with lead scoring, too.
Lead scoring.
Yeah, where you assign points to leads based on their actions, did they download something?
Okay.
Did they visit specific pages on your site?
Gotcha.
Or engage with your emails? This helps you figure out who to prioritize,
Okay, so it's like a built-in system for identifying those hot leads.
Yeah, the ones who are most likely to convert.
I like it.
And let's not forget keyword tracking.
Okay.
Automation tools can monitor which keywords are driving traffic to your site.
Okay.
And identify opportunities to tweak your content to rank even higher.
So it's always staying ahead of the SEO game.
Exactly. And, you can even automate A/B testing.
Wait, hold on. What's A/B testing? Why is it important for SEO?
It's showing different versions of your content to different groups of people.
Okay.
And then tracking which one performs better.
Gotcha.
For example, you might test 2 different headlines for a blog post to see which one gets more clicks.
Makes sense.
Automation makes it super easy to set up these tests and then analyze the results so you're always improving.
So you can get more clicks, and that helps your SEO.
Click-through rates are a major SEO win, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it's like having a whole team of digital marketers working for you behind the scenes, you know?
Yeah, I like that visual. What's like one actionable tip someone can use today to start using automation for better SEO?
I'd say start by analyzing how people are interacting with your website.
Okay.
There are tools that can track which pages people visit, how long they stay, what they click on,
Right.
and then use that data to create personalized content.
Okay, so like tailor the website experience
Exactly.
to make it as engaging as possible.
Yeah, and that increased engagement leads to lower bounce rates,
So they're staying on the website longer.
which is a big thumbs up to search engines.
They like that.
They see it as a sign that your website is valuable.
Gotcha. Okay, we can't ignore web design, right?
Right.
How does that fit into all this automation?
Think of it this way. Even with the most amazing automation, if your website is clunky or confusing or just plain ugly,
Yeah.
people are going to bounce faster than you can say conversion rate.
It's true, yeah.
Like, imagine having a fancy sports car, but with flat tires.
You're not going anywhere.
You're going nowhere fast, right?
Right.
Your website is your foundation.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be user-friendly, visually appealing.
Like, welcome.
Yeah,
Stay a while.
exactly. Think clear navigation, logical layout, make it easy for people to find their way around.
Right, they need to feel comfortable, whether they're on their desktop or their phone.
Oh, absolutely. Mobile responsiveness is key these days.
Couldn't agree more.
Think about it. How often are you on your phone browsing the web?
Oh, constantly.
Right.
I'm actually more likely to buy from my phone than my computer.
Exactly. So you got to make it a seamless experience on any device.
Okay, so how does automation help us create a website that people actually want to spend time on?
Well, we talked about personalization, right?
Right.
So use that data to tailor the content people see.
Mm-hmm.
For example, you could use automated pop-ups
Okay.
to highlight relevant offers based on what they've clicked before.
I see.
So you're not just showing everyone the same generic pop-up.
More personalized.
More targeted, more engaging.
Gotcha.
And don't forget about email capture forms. Super important.
Right. Got to build that email list.
It's a gold mine.
Yeah.
But instead of just having a boring sign up for our newsletter form on every page,
Yeah.
use automation to make them more strategic.
Tell me more about that.
You can personalize the message,
Okay.
offer something valuable like a free ebook or a discount code,
I like it.
and segment your audience so they only see offers that are actually relevant to them.
Okay, so someone who's interested in, our SEO services.
Right.
They'll see a different form than someone who's more into web design.
Exactly. Give people a reason to sign up and make them feel like they're joining a community
I love that.
that understands their needs.
Okay, anything else we can do to make the website even more user-friendly with automation?
Oh, absolutely. We got to talk about chatbots.
Okay.
Fantastic way to provide instant customer support, answer those frequently asked questions, and even capture leads.
I used to be kind of skeptical about chatbots, I'll be honest.
I get it.
I thought they felt impersonal, but lately, they've been getting a lot better.
They have. They've come a long way.
Yeah.
Now they're powered by AI and natural language processing.
Right, they understand us better.
They're getting really good at understanding and responding in a natural way.
So it's not just about those pre-programmed responses anymore. They're actually, learning and adapting.
Yeah, they're getting smarter all the time.
Cool. And you can integrate them with your CRM, right?
You got it.
So you can track everything.
All those interactions are logged.
It's like having a 247 customer service rep who's also a marketing genius.
Exactly. It's all about working smarter, not harder, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But before we get too carried away with the automation magic, what are some mistakes we should avoid?
Oh, that's a good question. One of the biggest ones is over-automating.
Okay.
It's tempting to want to automate everything, but the human touch is still really important.
Right. We don't want to turn into robots ourselves.
Exactly. Another mistake is neglecting to analyze the data.
Oh, right.
Automation tools provide tons of information about user behavior, but it's useless if you don't pay attention to it.
So it's not just setting it and forgetting it.
No.
We got to be monitoring and making adjustments.
Exactly. And speaking of strategy, another common mistake is creating overly complex workflows.
Yeah, I can see how I could have.
Keep it simple and manageable. Right.
Simplicity is key.
And lastly, don't neglect website optimization.
Okay.
Even with amazing automation, if your website is slow and difficult to navigate, you're going to lose people.
It's all connected.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
We were talking about how a well-designed website is so important, even with all this automation power, right?
Absolutely. You can have the most amazing automated campaigns in the world,
Right.
but if your website is sending people running for the hills, it's not going to matter.
Right.
It's all for nothing.
So let's talk about some of those web design essentials.
Yes.
That really work well with automation.
Okay, so think of your website like your virtual storefront, right?
Okay.
It's that first impression a potential customer has of your brand.
Right. Got to make a good one.
You want it to be welcoming, engaging, easy to navigate.
Like walking into, I don't know, a beautifully designed store, right?
Right.
Exactly.
You don't want to feel like lost or overwhelmed as soon as you step inside.
Exactly.
So where do we start?
So first, think about the structure and the layout of your website.
Okay.
Is the navigation clear? Can people find what they're looking for easily?
Yep.
And does the design match your brand? Is it visually appealing?
It's all about that user experience.
Exactly. Make it smooth and enjoyable.
Yeah. Keep them on the site.
And speaking of user experience, we can't forget about mobile responsiveness these days.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
This is so important.
It's 2025. People are on their phones and tablets all the time.
All the time.
And if your site isn't optimized for those smaller screens, you're going to lose out on so many potential customers.
Yeah, it's the worst. Trying to read tiny text.
Right, or pinch and zoom all over the place.
Exactly. So annoying.
Make sure your website adapts seamlessly to any screen size.
Yeah.
All right, now let's talk about content.
Content is king, right?
Always.
Or queen.
This is where things get really interesting, especially when you combine great content with automation.
Okay, tell me more.
So remember, all that data marketing automation tools can gather.
Right, all the juicy details.
About what people like, what makes them click.
Yeah, it's like we're peeking into their online souls.
You said it.
Yeah.
And you can use all that data to create super personalized content on your website.
Okay, so instead of just having like a generic message for everyone.
Right. One size fits all doesn't cut it anymore.
It's about tailoring it.
Precisely. Imagine this. Someone lands on your website after clicking an ad about your latest product, right?
Okay.
With dynamic content, you can automatically show them a pop-up.
Okay.
Highlighting that exact product, maybe even some rave customer reviews.
It's like you're anticipating their needs, right?
It's about understanding their intent, meeting them where they are.
Yeah, I like it.
The possibilities are endless. You can personalize headlines, images, calls to action, even product recommendations.
It's like every visitor gets their own personal shopper.
I love that analogy.
Yeah.
Now, let's not forget about our good friend, the chatbot.
Oh, yes, the chatbots. They're so helpful these days.
Right. Chatbots are amazing for enhancing that user experience and providing support.
Even when you're not available.
Exactly, 24/7.
It's like having a super friendly, knowledgeable staff member who's always there to help.
And with AI getting better all the time,
Yeah.
they're more conversational and helpful than ever before.
So they're not just giving those canned responses anymore.
Nope. They can really understand what people need and guide them in the right direction.
Awesome.
Plus, they can even handle those simple tasks.
Oh, okay, like what?
Like scheduling appointments, collecting feedback, freeing up your team for the bigger things.
That's so helpful.
It is. And before we move on, I want to touch on website accessibility.
Oh, that's so important, making sure our websites are usable by everyone.
Absolutely. It's not just about doing the right thing ethically. It also makes good business sense.
Okay, explain that.
When your website is accessible, you're opening up your business to a much wider audience.
Right, more potential customers.
It's a win-win.
So any tips for making our websites more accessible?
Yeah, focus on using clear and simple language.
Okay,
Provide alternative text for images.
so screen readers can describe them?
Exactly. And make sure the layout and navigation are super clear and easy to understand.
Gotcha.
There are tons of great resources out there to help with accessibility.
Okay, good to know.
So we've talked about the website itself, the design, content, user experience.
Yeah, no, I think we should dive into those automated workflows we mentioned earlier.
Let's do it.
How do we actually set them up to make sure they're really effective?
Great question. Creating workflows can seem daunting at first,
Yeah, it's a little intimidating.
but it's all about breaking it down into manageable steps.
Okay.
And the most important step is to start with a clear goal.
Okay, so we're not just automating for the sake of automation. We need to know what we want to achieve.
Exactly. Let's say your goal is to nurture new leads
Okay?
and guide them towards becoming paying customers.
That's a classic marketing challenge.
It is a classic.
So how do we do that with automation?
Okay, picture this. Someone downloads a free ebook from your website.
Okay.
That's a sign they're interested in what you offer.
Right, they're raising their hand.
They are. So the first step in your workflow could be an automated welcome email,
Okay.
thanking them for the download and offering some additional resources.
Okay, so we're inviting them deeper into our world of knowledge.
Exactly. Then, maybe a few days later, you send another email
Okay.
highlighting a case study or a testimonial showing the value of your product.
Social proof is always good, right?
Always. People want to see that others have had success with what you offer.
Right.
It builds trust.
Okay, so what happens if they click a link in that email?
That could trigger the next step in the workflow.
Okay.
Maybe you send them a personalized discount code
Ooh, I like that.
or an invitation to a free webinar.
Nice.
It's like you're guiding them on a personalized journey step by step towards that conversion.
I love that.
Yeah.
And the best part is it's all happening automatically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You set up the workflow once, and then it runs in the background, nurturing those leads without you having to lift a finger.
That's amazing.
It frees you up to focus on strategy, on those things that only humans can do.
Okay, so we have our goals.
Mm-hmm.
We're creating these personalized journeys.
Yeah.
What other tips do you have for creating really effective workflows?
Definitely don't forget about segmenting your audience.
Right.
Don't send the same generic message to everyone.
Yeah.
Use your automation platform to group people based on their interests, demographics, or their behavior.
Okay, so those who download our ebook about SEO might get a different series of emails
Exactly.
than those who signed up for, say, our web design newsletter.
You got it. And of course, you need to track your metrics.
Right, all those numbers.
Open rates, click-through rates, conversions.
So we can see what's working.
Yeah, what's resonating and where you can improve.
It's like a constant feedback loop.
Exactly. You're always learning and refining.
Okay, any final thoughts on workflows?
Don't be afraid to experiment.
Oh, I like that.
Try different types of content. Play around with the timing of your messages.
Okay.
Get creative with your personalization.
I love that. That's where, like, the art and science of marketing come together, right?
It's to set it.
This is amazing. I'm starting to really see how powerful marketing automation can be, especially when you combine it with a great website.
And those personalized workflows.
It's a game changer.
It is. It's time for some real-world inspiration.
Okay, what are some businesses that are really knocking it out of the park with marketing automation?
All right, let's start with a company called Bloom & Wild. They're an online flower delivery service.
Ooh, flowers. I love it. What are they doing?
They've really mastered personalizing the entire customer journey.
Yeah.
Using, you guessed it, automation.
Makes sense for an online business.
They use data to really understand their customers.
Okay, like what kind of data?
Things like, what kind of flowers people prefer,
Okay.
what occasions they're buying for, even color palettes.
Oh, it's specific.
And then they use that data to send these really targeted email campaigns.
So it's not just a generic happy birthday with a random bouquet of flowers.
Nope, it's way more personalized than that. Like, they might send you an email a week before your mom's birthday, suggesting a bouquet with her favorite lilies in a color scheme that matches her personality.
Ooh, I love that. Those little details make a big difference.
Right. It's all about making people feel special.
It's true.
And it's working. Bloom & Wild has seen huge improvements in customer loyalty.
People are coming back for more.
Exactly. And they're spending more over their lifetime as a customer.
That's what we like to hear.
It's proof that automation can really create a delightful customer experience.
It's not just about efficiency.
It's about connection.
Okay, so that's Bloom & Wild. What other companies are doing great things with automation?
Let's switch gears to the music world, specifically Spotify.
Spotify. I mean, come on, who doesn't love Spotify?
Right. They're masters at using data and automation to create a really personalized listening experience.
Okay, tell me all their secrets.
Think about those personalized playlists they create, like Discover Weekly or Release Radar.
Yeah, I love those.
Those are powered by some really smart algorithms that track your listening habits.
It's kind of creepy how well they know my taste in music.
I know, right? It's all thanks to automation. And they also use automation to send targeted emails.
Okay, about what?
Promoting new releases, concerts, even podcasts you might like, all based on what you've been listening to.
So it's not just throwing random suggestions at me. It's actually stuff I might genuinely enjoy.
Exactly. It's all about relevance.
It makes so much sense now why they have so many loyal subscribers.
They figured out how to keep people engaged, and that's a big part of automation.
Totally. Okay, hit me with one more example before we wrap things up.
Let's go from music to fitness. Nike is doing some cool stuff with their Nike Training Club app.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of that. It's like having a personal trainer in your pocket.
Pretty much. The app tracks your workouts, creates personalized training plans, and even sends you motivational messages to keep you going.
That's awesome. It's like they're cheering you on every step of the way.
And it's all powered by automation and AI.
Nike's always been known for innovation, so it's not surprising that they're using automation in such a cool way.
Yeah, they're using it to really connect with their customers on a personal level.
That's the key, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm feeling super inspired by these examples.
Me too.
So for our listeners who are ready to start using marketing automation, what's the first step?
Don't try to do everything at once.
Okay.
Start small, focus on 1 or 2 areas you want to automate.
Okay, and build from there.
Exactly. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Right. No need to overwhelm ourselves.
And remember, automation is a journey.
Okay.
It's ongoing. You're always testing, refining, and optimizing.
Right. It's not just set it and forget it.
Exactly. Be patient, stay curious, and don't be afraid to experiment.
I love that. Now, let's talk about choosing the right automation platform.
Oh, yeah, there are so many options out there.
It can be overwhelming. Where do we even start?
Okay, here's a simple framework.
Okay.
First, think about your budget.
Okay, money matters.
Some platforms have free plans with limited features, while others have paid plans with more bells and whistles.
Right, so figure out what you can afford.
Next, think about the features that are most important to you.
Okay.
Do you need email marketing, social media scheduling, CRM integration?
Gotcha. Make a list of your must-haves.
Exactly. And consider your team's technical skills.
Right. Some platforms are more user-friendly than others.
Choose something that you can actually manage.
Great advice.
Take your time, do your research, read reviews, and even try out some free trials.
Awesome tips. This has been so insightful. I feel like I really understand marketing automation now.
Me too. It's been fun diving deep into this topic with you.
Absolutely. Any final words of wisdom for our listeners?
Marketing automation can truly transform your business.
Okay.
But remember, it's not a magic solution.
Right. It's not going to do everything for us.
It takes time and effort and a willingness to learn and adapt.
Right. It's about using technology to enhance our efforts, streamline our processes, and ultimately create amazing experiences for our customers.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, this has been an awesome conversation. Thank you so much for sharing all your expertise.
My pleasure.
And to all our listeners, thanks for joining us on this marketing automation journey. We hope you learned some valuable tips and tricks to take your online marketing to the next level. Be sure to visit our website for more resources and insights on all things digital marketing. Until next time, keep experimenting, keep learning, and keep automating.